Yes, the boys, welcome back to another video. So I am off. I'm actually very excited about where we're going. We are taking a deload. I'm going to talk you through that. But a knocker is like my favourite clothes. It's freezing as well, and we've got shorts and a t-shirt on, but it is what it is, boys. I have got two hats that are currently at my brother's house from Dark Sport, which is another, all their stuff's really nice, but shipping is stupidly expensive. We've got a couple of little bits, not close, I'll show you. So we're gonna go and get them. I would usually be leaving to train now, but it is day 3 of a deload. So I've got today and then tomorrow as rest, and then we're training as normal. But I need to hurry up because Tom's literally gonna be leaving for work. Check-ins are done for the Tuesday, boys, and I'm gonna go and pick up these. I'll show you what they are. And I'm gonna talk to you in the car about a very important topic, something that is in the thumbnail and the title. Don't know what the thumbnail is yet, but let's go and get that. Awfully cold, boys, so the fact that we're in shorts and sliders and a t-shirt is probably very stupid. However, it's all right. It is what it is, isn't it? Let's go. Right, boys, I'm not gonna lie. Cold. It is very cold, but we're on the way and we're running a little bit late. Tom might be leaving for work, but he can wait for me, can't he? But like I said, I wanted to touch on a topic on Car Talk today. The topic is, why do I not try and stay like really lean year round, right? Like I say to all my guys all the time, I could very easily like get lean now, bit, you know, not like I was for the photo shoot, like as lean as I can be, but you know, lean, good position. Like I could, whoa, geezer, where are you going? Jesus Christ, mate, geezer. So I could sit there and just kind of like coach people and maintain and look good, and that's pretty much it. But I am massive on the fact that it's progression that's fulfilling. Like, yes, that end point is nice, like it's good. Like when I did the photo shoot, I was like, yeah, I'm happy with how I look, like I like that. But it is that process, it is the actual progression that's the main thing there, and you get a lot of fulfillment from. So essentially you'd be taking that away. So at some point I might get to that point where I say, right, I'm pretty happy with the amount of muscle I've got now, and I'm just going to maintain that. I might get to that point, and then I'd obviously focus on just progressing with other areas. However, when I still want more muscle, do not waste your time, boys. If you want to grow now, try to stay lean, because I promise you, you will not grow. So right now, I'm spending this whole entire year in a gaining phase. So I am absolutely fine with that body fat being a little bit higher. I know that is going to be worth it when I am pushing for more muscle. I am going to get that more muscle, and then I will be in a very, very good spot. And then the next time I am leaner, say I do that shoot again, I know I can blow that out the water. And that progression is the most important thing. Obviously, I don't want to just be like fat and sloppy. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, remember, it is that progression that is the most fulfilling thing. Not necessarily just kind of getting to that end point and sitting there. I always want more, and I always want to be pushing for progression. And I think that's a great way to be. That's how I am with my physique. That's how I am with coaching as well. You know, I want to be leveling up my service, leveling up the results we get, leveling up everything there. So I'm massive on that. I really, really am. Grim weather today, boys, as well, can I just say. That's why the goal isn't just to stay like shredded year round, right? There's no progression there really, and you're not going to feel absolutely class. But of course there might be a point where I get into the best shape I can and hold that, absolutely. But right now the goal is progression, boys. Like that is 100% why I don't just try and do that. Like I want to lead from the front as a coach as well. When I've got my boys going through diet phases, going through gaining phases, you know, mapping out that year for them, I want to be leading from the front in terms of what I am doing as well, and having my own goals and always pushing for progression. Because at the end of the day, boys, unless you've absolutely drilled it for ages, you can always make improvements there. And that is what I'm massive on, and that's what I love at the end of the day, and that's what I enjoy a lot. So nice little insight there into why that progress for me is at the absolute forefront of everything. So we're about 10 minutes away. We'll go and get the goods and I'll show you the goods. Yes, the boys, right. We've got the goods. My favorite hats. If you watch me, you know I love hats, right? So we've got Dark Sport. I thought, you know what? I can get away with a W because second name's Whitman, so I was like, right, they'll do nicely. So these, not fitting my fat head, that is it. I do have, boys, a very, very fat head, in case you didn't know already. Maybe you can't see it through the screen, hopefully not. But it is a fat head. But the shape of these, I absolutely love them. Like, sometimes, with like a normal dad hat shape, I feel a bit scruffy. Do you know what I mean? And I need to wear a hat a lot of the time, so this shape, I like these. I like these a lot, so they will do very nicely, boys. They take ages to get here as well, that's the only bad thing, but they are sweet. We went with a beige one and we went with a black one because you can't really go too wrong with that. And they're a nice material as well, like they're not like your normal cap material, so you'll be able to actually wipe them, which I find, I've got like my Nikon likes that and it keeps them way cleaner, so very happy with them. Sick, we'll take that. I have got a lot of work to do because it's deload time, which means I've got more time and I need to fill that time with some productive time. I'm gonna get cracking on with that. I'm gonna eat my oats first and then I'll run you through why I am taking a deload, because it's been 10 weeks since the last time I took a deload, and then we're gonna be reviewing what has caused the deload in the biggest sets. We'll go through the biggest sets so far this year, but there is some big ones, and then I'll break down this next training block as well. I do like a little bit of a break outside of the office, just cause like I'm in there so much. So it is rest day because of the deload today, so we have got the nice pink. I don't know about you boys, right, but like this can has got like the cool stuff on it. It's like a different material. Every time I'm getting a white, it's like all smooth, I don't like it. The can feels flimsy. Is it just me, or are you onto it as well? But pink is very, very nice. But white will always be the goat. That's why I don't get why they're ruining the can. 4 days off training for myself. Now, I hate having a deload. I love training, like, just mentally, I just, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not training today. I'm not gonna be like crying like on the couch curled up, but I just love training. Like I absolutely love training. So when I don't do that, my day is just not as good. It's as simple as that. So I hate not training. However, that's been 10 weeks since my last deload. So in that time, training's progressed a hell of a lot. That is literally 5 times a week, 10 weeks, 50 sessions that have literally progressed 99% since being in the new gym and towards the end of moving and all that. So training has just been flying. On that last video on the Friday, I was just looking back on that last video, like one thing I noticed, and it's really weird, right? I hold so much water when I need a deload. Like I'm really watery, like you can see it in my face. I genuinely don't think I was well on that Friday though, to be fair. So I thought, do you know what? I'm getting very run down. I can feel just that fatigue creeping in, like outside of the gym. When it's a real struggle to get everything done, that's when I know, right, I need a deload now. I need to actually take a little bit of time. So rest day Sunday is normal, Monday off, today off, tomorrow off as normal, and then Thursday we'll get in for legs, then we got push, then we got pull. So I'll still get them 3 days and then we're flying, and then we're in for a massive, massive block again. So if you feel like, I said this to Sam, one of my clients this morning, if you're watching Sam, shout out, cheers to Sam. But I was saying, like, there's a difference between being tired and needing a deload. And a deload is coming from real fatigue that's caused from training, right? Sometimes that can be mentally, sometimes that can be just physically, and sometimes that can be both of those. When that fatigue is there, that motivation to train can be down. You might just feel smoked in your sessions, outside of your sessions. Digestion can be off. You can find yourself being irritable, which is me. Performance in the gym, numbers stalling, all of those things. These are all things we need to look at for when that fatigue's creeping up. and that was me. So that's just why now, 4 days, nice reset, that will be more than enough for me, and then I'll be nice and fresh. And I guarantee you, today, tomorrow, Thursday, I'm gonna be absolutely itching to train. And then I think I'm gonna film that Pool B session on Saturday. That's my stiff leg day. So if you wanna see that, and you wanna see how I approach them, make sure you let me know. But these videos are gonna be coming thick and fast. I enjoy making YouTube videos, I really, really do. Coaching and YouTube is just the perfect balance there. I love it. But for them to keep coming, please subscribe if you're watching this and you're not subscribed. And just drop the video a like, boys. If you genuinely watched up to this point, like, please drop a like, because I do massively appreciate it, and it just helps me out keep these coming. So we want a lot of value here. We want obviously a little bit of me just talking rubbish and showing you what I'm up to. That's what I like to watch. A nice bit of balance there. That's what I like to record. So that's what will keep coming. So anything you do want to see, make sure you let me know. Drop me a comment. But I'm gonna get this down me. I have got a big fat to-do list of programming changes that need to be made. So I am gonna crack on with that right now. So let's get that smashed. Cheers. Right, boys, let's review some of the biggest sets of the year so far. So we will start with the stiff legs. So pulling from the blocks here, I've got the pad on top of the bumper plate because it was like falling into the hole on the plate, but this was 190 for 8 reps. So very, 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 very happy with this. The way these are moving, super smooth. You'll see I'm trying to make sure we keep that control on the way down. I'm not just bouncing it, right? I'm not slamming on the floor and just ripping it up. That's what I've done before. That's going to come with a hell of a lot of fatigue, and in my opinion, not as much stimulus there in actually keeping some control on the way down and making sure we're not just literally, like I said, completely just ripping it off the floor aimlessly and absolutely slamming it down. So very, very, very happy with 8 reps there. That was a solid set, and I think a good realistic goal for me, in all honesty now, is 220. This gaining phase, like 100%. I don't see a reason why I can't get that, to be honest. So that is a big, big goal there. The Cybex chest press. So this is the stack, and I think I got 8 reps here last time. So I absolutely love this movement. Like, in terms of pressing, this is one of my favorite presses, 100%. I wasn't a big fan of it at first, but we've just got that control. You can see, boys, like, this is the stack, and again, I'm not slamming around there. I'm spending time in that lengthened range. I'm not bouncing out of it. I'm making sure it's actually my pecs doing all the work. So all we'll do next time is we'll have to start getting, well, when I'm over 9 reps, I think I need to get 9 reps on this load, and then we'll start to get the gym pin out. But that's nice and easy to add to be fair. That's obviously the only problem with those pin loaded ones. They do feel really nice, but obviously we need the gym pin there, right? So we've got the Cybex shoulder press as well. It's, again, another pin loaded one. So it's another one that we're stacking, and it's another one that's honestly moving very, very well. This is only the second time I've had this one in, but you can see, you know, we're moving some big numbers now. Like, that's a nice clean 190 stiff leg, which, to be fair, I need that over 200 kilo, to be honest. And then we've got good numbers on the Cybex chest press, good numbers on the Cybex shoulder press, and you can see just really driving this intensity, boys. So you can see when we're really progressing these, like, that's where that fatigue is going to come from, right? That these sets are fatiguing. So it's very much understandable that fatigue is going to creep in when we're absolutely flying these up. And then with legs, so we've got the pendulum squat. This one was 6 plates and a 5 kilo, and I took that for, I think this was for 9 reps this set. So very, very happy with that. I think looking back on this, I could probably slow down those eccentrics just a touch. I think One thing that is very difficult when you go in for say like 9 reps plus, it's very difficult to still keep that control early on because you know how far you've got to take the set. Like I think if anything, I'm guilty even towards the end actually being slower towards the end, whereas with a lot of people it's actually the other way around. I'll get so up for the set and start too quick, and then I'll actually slow myself down. So you can see on here I had Ali with me. It's been really nice to have Ali there. We usually train in legs on the same day some weeks, so it's been nice to have him there just to give me that little push. That's been a game changer for me, just to be able to really take it there. Like I locked in here now to go for that extra one. I managed to get 9 reps, which was a big PR there. So I'm looking forward to running that up. I don't know how we're gonna have more load on there, to be honest. I'll probably have to put a band around the plates, but we will definitely be going for 6 plates and a 10 next time. So that was a very good set. I'm really happy with that. And then we've got the Prime incline press. 2 plates on the middle pin and then a plate and a half on the top bin. So 3.5 plates moving very well. That's the best 3.5 plates has ever moved on there. So presses are just literally like absolutely flying. Like I'm really happy with how they're moving. So we are just gonna keep on running them up. And I think that is why chest has come up so much. I had Ali there again, just in case I needed a little touch on that one, but I actually didn't. I was okay and got it on my own, but it has been nice. So if you do have someone there, boys, when you are training, like who can give you a little touch and can genuinely spot you properly, like make the most of that. They don't need to touch it, but just having somebody there to be able to when you need it is massive. It really does make a big difference. And then on the extreme row, so for top set now, this was with my brother in this session. This was actually a week and a little bit ago because the last clips I've got, they're on my camera to be fair, so I could have thrown them up there, but I'm just using clips off my phone. But we've got 2 plates on the middle pin and then 2 and a 15, I think it is, on the top pin. So we are nearly on 5 plates and this is just absolutely flying. So again, 5 plates moving very well on here. So pretty big numbers on the pulls, pretty big numbers on legs, pretty big numbers on the presses. So big numbers across the board. And you can see on these boys, like I'm not throwing any of these loads around. Like these are all loads where I'm trying to really keep that control. I'm making sure everything is as accurate as I can be. And I'm really just taking it there. Like I said, as accurately as I possibly can. I'm not just throwing any of it around. And that has made a massive difference within my physique. So just some good examples there of some of the big ones. So a 220 stiff leg is on the cards for sure. 7 plate pendulum, if I can fit them on, is on the cards for sure. We'll have 5-10 kilos on top of both of the Cybex pin loaded presses. Over 5 plates on the extreme row. Gonna have hopefully 4 plates on that Prime incline. So some big numbers incoming. Let me know, comment down below what numbers you think I've got in the bag, what do you think I can be lifting, and any questions of course, then please fire away. So I've just got a few more bits now to crack on with the fellas. Next video, I will probably go through that stiff leg session because I've not covered that on here. So if you do want to see that session, please let me know and I will get that done this weekend coming now. But we have got a lot of work to do now. If you are interested, boys, in joining the team, link to apply is always in the description and I'll be in touch as soon as I can, which will be very soon. And I thank you very much for watching. Please like if you've got this far, please drop me a comment, please make sure you subscribed. I appreciate it, boys. These videos are coming thick and fast, so if you're along for the journey, I massively appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.